Hi again, my name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller, and today I'm going to be doing another one of my brand videos. I decided at the last minute that I wanted to do Target. I talk a lot of times about, I like picking up plush from specific stores like Walmart, which is a big one, but Walgreens, CVS, Target. So I thought I'd go ahead and pick Target, which is also a lot of these you're going to see are going to be Circo, just to kind of share with you to keep in mind when you're out in the thrift stores and estate sales and yard sales, to pick up a lot of these plush and see what brands they are and if they are exclusive to certain stores. There are going to be some examples of character plush that are exclusive to Target. A lot of times I see that from also in Walmart, and those tend to do very well for me. But y'all, it's late and we went out yard selling today, and I don't know what I thought, but I had my hair down and I got so hot that I had to put it up. So now it's just like flat and I keep noticing it. That's what happens when you're just gotta wear a hat to get this long hair off your neck. But I'm looking forward to sharing this stuff with you, so let's get to it. Y'all, and don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, is my first whatnot. All right, I picked starting at the $25 level. For these videos, I only use eBay for the sold comps. I do only the last 90 days, and I only do used because that's what we're going to find in the thrift stores and yard sales. It's amazing if you can find something, with tags or new in the box, but that's just not common. So I thought that's how I do it. I also go into Terapeak to make sure the prices that I'm seeing in the sold comp is the actual price, because it isn't always, especially when you're dealing with offers. I also go into the seller's store to see if they received feedback, just to kind of give some proof that this was an actual sell. And if I don't see feedback, I go back into the seller's store to see if it's been relisted. Just all the ways that I do to try to make sure that I'm sharing with you the most accurate information that I can get you. So let's start with this $25 plush. This is Circo. It is a gray and white cat floppy, sold for $25. Next, I had not heard of this. It is Frenzies, and it's from Target 2000. This one is a white rabbit. It's sold for $25, and if you see the plus FB on the screen, that means the buyer did leave positive feedback. Another $25 sale. These are Neopets. I haven't found them in a while, but this is just a reminder also to myself that I need to pay attention to some of these character plush, because these Neopets, it says it was a Target exclusive electric walkie plush. No tags, no codes, sold for $25. This is a Bernese puppy dog. It is one of the jumbo plush. It says 35 inches from 2010, sold for $26.97. I didn't realize that these actually had some decent sold comps. I don't always pick them up unless it's like at the bins, and it's been a while, but these are Lego X Target Astronauts plush. This is a lot of 2. They sold for $29, and positive feedback was left. I saw a variety of different colors of these, so this is definitely something I'm going to start keeping an eye out for. Now, there may be others that aren't Target exclusive, and maybe they won't sell for as high, but these particular ones were Target exclusives. Circo Target puppy dog. I find a lot of plush that look like this. I think Dandy has a whole series out that are just these large, flat plush laying down. This one says it's 15 inches. It sold for $30. This is another Target exclusive character plush. This is a Care Bear. When I saw this, it dawned on me that the circle in his belly, or the heart on the belly, is actually the Target logo. I thought that was interesting. I don't know if I would have known that if I just found it out in the wild. This particular plush sold for $32. Pillows. It's still considered a plush. This was a throw pillow from the Hide and Eek series. Sold for $32.30. So definitely keep your eyes out for plush that are like the pillows that are shaped like Halloween plush. This is the time of year to be selling your Halloween. Carter's. This is a Just One You dinosaur plush from Target. Sold for $33.99. Now, I picked these up on occasion. I think it's the Kohl's brands. They do not do very well. So I was surprised to see that Target actually has a set out. These are the talking ones. They sold for $34. But these are from Toy Story. But any other plush that I've ever found for these two characters just doesn't do very well. This is a lion plush, larger size, 19-inch. It sold for $34.99. Lovey's Cloud Island Elephant Lovey sold for $35. Another Lovey, it says limited edition penguin gray with the satin edging, sold for $35. Animal Adventure. There's quite a bit of Target plush that is Animal Adventure. A lot of times they're called, I think, Sweet Sprouts. I'll have a few examples of them further up in here. But anytime you find the Animal Adventure plush, definitely check them, especially when you have older dates on them. I would have picked something up like this no matter what, just because of its cuteness factor. But this particular orange dinosaur sold for $35. I think I saw another example of like a dark green one that was very similar to this also. This is a tie-dye pastel fish, sold for $36. Now this, I see a lot of plush that are Dayton Hudson. This was one of the examples. There were a couple of these pajama bags in different shapes and different characters. This particular one was a green dinosaur. It sold for $37.95. You know, anytime I see plush, but it's more like Christmas, Christmas and Halloween and Thanksgiving decorations, I tend to look at them anyway. This is a 4-foot tall skeleton from 2020. It sold for $37.99. This is a pink hanging monkey, 15-inch, sold for $37. Target Spritz. I'm going to have another example of plush that are in the Spritz series. A lot of times they're more decoration really than they are plush, but I still wanted to show them in here. This was an Easter Bunny family, sold for $38.99. And a lot of times at the estate sales that we go to, you know, they'll have a whole shelf that's just Eastery type things, Thanksgiving, Halloween. So definitely when you see plush in those areas that's more decoration, check to see if it's Target Spritz. This was a Russ Berry pink rabbit, but it was also a Target Corporation plush. It sold for $39.99. At first I thought it might be one of those Home Buddies, but I don't think it's terry cloth. Now, it's funny is I have found the baby sloth like 2 times, probably in the last year, and I keep selling it for, I want to say $10 or $15. But this is the set. This is the Cloud Island Sloth Mom and Baby from 2019 sold for $39.99. These are the Muppets, Kermit and Miss Piggy. I guess the series was called Zing Into Spring from Hasbro 1993. They sold for $39.99. I think I've had Kermit before, but I've never had Miss Piggy. This is a Target Gund collaboration. Cute little puppy dog, sold for $39.95. Now this, I've sold one of these recently. I don't remember how much, but this is one of those Sweet Sprouts tiger. Now a lot of them that you're going to see on eBay say Calvin and Hobbes, but I talked about this in a previous video. I did win one of these plush on Whatnot because I knew it's a really good seller. Mine sold very quickly. The artist for Calvin and Hobbes never allowed any type of merchandising of these characters. So anytime you see something that says Calvin and Hobbes, it is probably not legit. It's probably just somebody saying it looks like them, which he really does look like Calvin and Hobbes, but he's not. So I didn't want to show one of the examples of those. But this is a 16-inch plush. They're usually long and kind of skinny. But this one sold for $39.95. This is from 2019, is a cream and white bunny rabbit, sold for $39.99. Sanrio Friends 50th anniversary. There were some others of these that were listed as new in the box that sold for more. This person did list these as used, and I'm only using used examples. It sold on auction for $40. Here's another pillow plush from the Circo series. It is 17 inches, big old dinosaur, sold for $44.99. Animal Adventure 2010 Blue Duck sold for $45. Here is 2015 Sweet Sprouts Monkey. This person had two of them. They both, I think, sold for the $44.95. Squishmallows. There are Target exclusive Squishmallows. I might have another example. I don't remember. This is a 20-inch extra large chewy T-Rex, sold for $45 with positive feedback. Now, I found one of these recently. I think it's listed, but it hasn't sold yet. But this is a Russ stuffed plush, a little black bear. This one sold for $47.99. Here's another Sweet Sprouts. This is a cute little fox. It sold for $48.90. Cloud Island 10-inch hedgehog sold for $49.99. This is a Carter's from 2021, sold for $54.95. Five Nights at Freddy's. I do really well with the Walmart exclusive ones. This is a Target exclusive from 2016. It is Phantom Foxy. It sold for $55. Another Cloud Island. It's one of the knit woven plush. I find these on occasion, different characters, different animals. This particular one sold for $55.99. Sweet Sprouts Blue Puppy Dog sold for $59.95. The Bullseye Dog. I'm going to have another example of that also. A lot of them in the sold comps. A lot of them with really good sold comps. So definitely if you see some of these, check the comps on them. This particular one was from 2013. Spider-Man. It sold for $50. I do really well with them, and I don't keep them very long. Now this is Snowden, the snowman. A lot of times I see those as, I think it's Commonwealth puts that series out. But this is a Target exclusive from 2000, sold for $52.29. Tri-Russ Tusky, the pink elephant. It's a large 22-inch plush. It sold for $59.95. Oh yeah, here's another Target. This is Dylan the Dragon, 20-inch, sold for $60. This is another jumbo plush. It's 21 inches, big old jumbo elephant from 2019, sold for $64.95. Pillow Fort. I find a lot of Pillow Fort. A lot of times they've got like long arms. They're like a pillow plush, and they usually come with like a blanket wrapped in them. I very seldom find them still with the blanket, but I do pick them up on occasion. This one says that it is a weighted shark. Anytime you find a really heavy plush, definitely check it, because a lot of times parents buy them for their children that have sensory issues, because that weighted stuff helps calm and center them. Kind of like us and our weighted blankets, y'all. I have a weighted blanket. I love my blanket. I don't go anywhere without it. Same idea, but for children. This one's from 2020, and it sold for $78.99. This is Target's Tabby Cat Yellow and Orange plush, sold for $84.99. Love that. Very unique. Now this is a My Size Bluey, extra large, 32-inch jumbo, sold for $89.99. Got a few more. All right, this was a surprise to me, and there was more than one. This is, again, Pillow Fort. It was a forest black bear, sold for $100. And then another example of the Target Bullseye plush. This series was specifically for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I said, though, there were tons and tons of solds for these in large lots, small lots, and series characters. This particular set of four sold for $119.99. And then this was a Pokemon Squishmallow Target exclusive 20-inch Gengar plush, sold for $120 with positive feedback. And then I had to include these. Y'all, these birds, they're not really plush. They're kind of sort of plush, so I had to include them in this because I find them at the bins on occasion, and I find them at yard sales. And some of these sell for tons, like a single one of a specific year, a specific character. There were tons of sold comps in like the $100 range. This particular one was Rowan and Poppy from 2021, and they sold for $129. I just found a couple the other day. I haven't even checked them yet, but I need to find them before they get smooched under other stuff. But I always pick up the spritz. They'll have a little, you'll see it here, a little tag on their foot, and it tells you what year it is. Love finding them. And then the last one is just an example of 13 Bullseye plush put together in a lot. This seller actually had 2 lots, and I want to say both of them sold for $234.99. I'm not sure if there was something neat about these, if only one of them was worth a ton of money, or it was just that there was 13 of them. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely going to start collecting these anytime I find singles or, you know, small lots of them, and start keeping them for lots. Hopefully around the holidays they'll do really, really well. But definitely, I was surprised because I find them at the bins often, but I've never realized if I made large lots like this that I would do that well. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It is 6:45. I have had a long day with yard selling, and I'm ready to call the day. But, you know, if depending on when you're watching this, it might be time to get to work, so get to work. Bye.